Hey there, hi there, hope you're still good, hope you're still well, hope you're still safe. Black Lives Still Matter, that hasn't changed, never will, never is going to change. I don't know, I feel like I'm fake whenever I say that. So like, leave some links below and I don't know, I'll try to donate what I can. I have to pay rent first, that's the only thing. But you know, that's adulting. That's just been at the forefront of my mind because stuff has been happening at work, and I'm re-recording this because I didn't realize I didn't save before I exited out of this, so yay, good job me. But things have been happening at work where I like my job, I love my job, I work at a school, so I'm gonna be very vague about other things, but just certain things are said to people who it heavily affects, and there's just this whole fakeness going on where it's like there's this feeling of, oh, I want to do better and I want to support these people and blah blah blah, but then actions don't follow through. Like, a person treats other people in a very specific way that makes me very uncomfortable. The whole microaggressions thing, and it's a time. Anyway, hi. I'm going to start off with talking about what I'm drawing because I ended up not talking about that in the first part of the thing that I originally recorded, and it was like only in the last 2 minutes. So if any of you guys have ever watched or played this game, shout out to you, because this is admittedly an old game and the fandom for it shined bright for a moment and then disappeared, but it's having a resurgence. So this game's called Off, the game. It's very hard to find art for it because you have to type in off game, and the character that I'm drawing is one of my favorite characters. She has barely any part in it, and she's kind of a spoiler, but I'd recommend looking into or playing the game, or maybe even watching Markiplier play it, because Mark played it a long time ago, and he has my headcanon voice for the batter. So that's a whole thing. It's been a long time since I've watched that, so I might want to rewatch that in more recent times. But I big fond of this game. I didn't actually fully play it. I've watched other people play it. I have read a synopsis of the story. I love the art for this game. I'm just not fond of level grinding kinds of games, because I got to the first boss and I could not beat him because he's just, you have to grind to get to a higher level and get more attack points and stuff like that, or attack and level up and all that jazz. And it's a good game. Like, the story is really good, it's very interesting, and the art, again, is really cool. I love the character design in this game. Has that like right level of spookiness and edginess that like I'm always looking for, and I love high contrast stuff, so the whole black and white thing really works for me. And it's also having a resurgence. It celebrated its like 10-year anniversary in the last couple of years, and there's a person named Blaque who is making like full episodes of the game, so 100% would recommend it. If you don't want to play the game, you don't want to sit through a let's play of somebody else playing it, and you just want to watch it in action, they are doing such an amazing job. They're at episode 2, I believe, and the voice acting, I won't lie, in the first one is very iffy, but it was originally, I think, it was going to be just a fun project, but then people were interested and they got some more support, so they were doing it a full thing. So they got a different voice actor, and it's really good. Like, 100% would recommend this freaking animation. I'll link to it in the description. I don't know if it'll send anybody that way, but like, Off the game is a really cool video game. So the character I'm drawing is a character called Sugar. She has a very short appearance in the game, but there's a lot of other stuff that's kind of hinted depending on how you interact with other characters throughout the game, so I won't go into spoiler details, but I just really like her design. I kind of want to cosplay her, but at the same time I'm not comfortable enough to cosplay her because she's just she just doesn't wear a shirt, and I'm not comfortable enough to do that. I'm comfortable enough to cosplay Hanzo from Overwatch, but I'm not comfortable enough to cosplay her. I feel like there's like a certain level that I was able to make it work. God, sometimes I forget that I cosplayed Hanzo, but then I remember. So while I was drawing this, or not even while, before I drew this, I was sitting here for like a solid hour trying to think of what to draw. I couldn't think of it. I was trying to draw a samurai before this because there's been a request that I've been meaning to do for ages. I haven't forgotten. I'm gonna do it. I'm just really bad at drawing samurai. I'm so sorry. But I'm trying. I'm so sorry. It's taken fucking forever. But every sketch I made, I was like, I went over and picked up some bleach, and I was like, oh, maybe I can find something in here. And like, Ichigo fights with the giant ass sword, so no. I tried looking up some Rurouni Kenshin references, and I was like, yeah, okay, these are kind of cool. And then I sketched, and I'm like, no. And then I ended up picking up 2 demons, because I was like, well, Genji is a swordsman, right? And then I sat down and I read the whole thing again because I'm a huge fan of Dilphosaur, and she's a great artist. I'm big fond of Dilphosaur. Also, like, lately, like, all the Filipinx artists are just like my vibe. Tan Blaque apparently is Filipinx, and so is Dilphosaur, and there's another artist that I've been following for years called Jafers, and he makes some amazing art, and all of them are great, and you should follow all of them. Please, go support some Filipinx artists who exist. So yeah, that happened, and I'm not like, I don't want to get back into Overwatch. I've been kind of craving like doing like one game or something like that, but I'm like, no. Anyway, I think another reason why this is like total whiplash of content, not really. What am I talking about? Things, topics, that's the word. Total whiplash of topics, but going back to Off. So I think part of another reason why Off is kind of getting a little bit of a resurgence is that it celebrated its 10-year anniversary fairly recently. I only know this because apparently also Slenderman had a 10-year anniversary pretty recently, which is kind of insane to me because I still remember like when the games were first coming out, when the pictures were just coming out. I remember like reading about them and like trying to find all the lore and like getting too scared to watch even like a clip of the video game. It's weird because it's like, this is all stuff that happened when I was in college / high school, and now it's 10 years later, and like, what? And like the kids these days are into the Siren Head and maybe even something different, because I don't really know. Like I think it's really interesting how like internet cryptids and stuff like that become huge, and Slenderman's kind of like a tall tale at this point, and there's this weird thing of like, I remember watching like a video of somebody trying to do a summon Slenderman challenge, and I'm like, y'all know that Slenderman legitimately didn't exist. But I also believe in the whole if enough people believe in something existing, it could become real. And like, just think of it like Santa. If enough people believe in Santa, Santa probably exists at this point. Whether as a good thing or a bad thing, that's a whole other thing. But I think there's an actual name for it, but I call them thought entities. I know there's an actual name for them, but you know, I'm really bad at remembering names. So comment below if you know what that is. But Slenderman probably exists now because enough people have tried to create him / summon him. And like, you know, I'm one to believe in like ghosts and stuff like that, so like whatever, probably just don't. I don't know why you would want this creature to exist, but then again, like, if you want Slenderman to exist and if enough people believe in Slenderman, how about we all get together and summon Mothman? I think we have. I think we'll just give him beans. I think he'd like that. They? You? She? They? I don't know what Mothman would be. Does Mothman appreciate all the art that's created of him? Does Mothman have sexy legs? Because I've only ever seen sexy Mothman. True thoughts. Anyway, I don't think there's anything else. After this video goes up, there's probably going to be a stream, probably about 2 at 3 hours later, so swing by if you want to, or don't, it's totally cool. A couple people swing by. I tend to play music. If you just want to have music playing in the background, that's totally cool. I occasionally talk. I usually only talk if people talk to me, so if you just want some music that you hear in all of my videos, that you can go check those out. But I usually stream on Wednesdays at 8:30 until about 10 o'clock, depending on, if I'm feeling it. I haven't really felt like going too far and too long because I still have work the next day, and I'd have to be up early, so that's a whole thing. It's fine. I'm fine. We're fine. I'm actually doing pretty good lately. But I think that's all that I have to say. If you guys want me to just talk about random shit while I'm doing these, it's fine. Or if you just want me to play music, leave a comment. Let me know. I want to know. But subscribe, comment. I really, I read everything. I'm not good at responding a lot of times because I'm bad at talking. But yeah. Okay. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hopefully I don't forget to save this. Okay, bye.